Rain falls in a cold drizzle over Philadelphia's Fox Chase neighborhood, cloaking the woods in a gray veil. It is February 25th, 1957, and the air carries a chill that seeps into the bones. A young man, barely out of his teens, slips through the underbrush off Susquehanna Road, his heart racing with a secret. He is a peeping Tom, drawn to the shadows of the Good Shepherd home, a residence for wayward girls. But the woods hold a darker secret tonight. A cardboard box, weathered and sagging, lies discarded in the weeds. He peers inside, expecting trash, but what he sees freezes his blood. A small body, pale and bruised, stares back with lifeless eyes. The boy in the box is found, and a mystery begins, its shadow stretching across decades, a wound that will not heal. The young man stumbles back, his breath caught in his throat. The boy, no older than 6, lies naked, wrapped in a tattered plaid blanket. His sandy hair is crudely cut, clumps still clinging to his skin. Bruises mark his head, arms, and legs, a map of violence etched on his fragile frame. The box, once a cradle for a J.C. Penney bassinet, is now a coffin, its edges softened by rain. Terrified, the man flees, his shameful errand forgotten. He cannot shake the image of the boy's face, serene yet broken, a doll cast aside in the dark. The boy in the box is a specter, its discovery a scream that pierces Philadelphia's heart. He waits a day, torn between fear and duty. In a confessional, he whispers his find to a priest, who urges him to call the police. On February 26, 1957, officers arrive at the vacant lot, their boots sinking into the muddy earth. Patrolman Elmer Palmer is among the first, his face hardening as he lifts the box's flap. The boy is real, not a mannequin, his body cold and stiff. He weighs barely 30 pounds, malnourished and small for his age. His fingernails are trimmed, his skin clean, as if prepared for a final farewell. The boy in the box is a void, its presence a question that haunts the officers who stand in the rain. The police comb the scene, their flashlights cutting through the gloom. The box, one of 12 sold at a J.C. Penney in Upper Darby, offers a fleeting clue. It was purchased between December 1956 and February 1957, but the store keeps no record of buyers. The blanket, cheap cotton flannel, is freshly laundered, cut into 2 uneven pieces. Its Navajo-like design is striking but leads nowhere. Nearby, a man's blue corduroy cap, a child's scarf, and a handkerchief marked with a G lie scattered in the weeds. The police bag them, hoping for answers, but fingerprints are absent, washed away or never there. The boy in the box is a shadow, its clues a taunt that mocks their efforts. Philadelphia wakes to the news, its pulse quickening with dread. The Philadelphia Inquirer prints the boy's story, its headline stark against the morning light. Child's body found in box, it declares, the words sinking into the city's soul. Radio stations hum with reports, their voices trembling with shock. The boy, dubbed America's unknown child, becomes a ghost in every home. Mothers clutch their children closer. Fathers scan the streets for danger. The city, known for brotherly love, feels violated, its innocence bruised like the boy's fragile body. The boy in the box is a wound, its discovery a scar that marks a city's heart. Investigators work through the night, their faces grim. The boy's body tells a brutal story. Scars on his ankle, groin, and chin suggest surgical precision, yet his malnourishment speaks of neglect. His hands and feet are pruny, as if soaked in water before death. Blunt force trauma, the coroner concludes, ended his life, but how and why remain elusive. The police distribute flyers, 400,000 strong, with a post-mortem photo of the boy, dressed and posed to look alive. They blanket the city, tucked into gas bills pinned to shop windows, a desperate plea for recognition. The boy in the box is a chill, its image a call to a city that cannot answer. The public responds with a flood of tips. Some claim to have seen the boy. Others offer theories, wild, desperate, or cruel. A woman in Camden recalls a child at a restaurant speaking to his mother on a payphone. The lead fizzles when phone records show no call. A teenager, who set muskrat traps near the lot, admits he saw the box days earlier but stayed silent, fearing trouble. Each tip is a spark, but none ignite. The police chase shadows, their hope fading with each dead end. The boy in the box is a specter, its mystery a fire that burns without light. The city mourns, its grief raw and heavy. By July 1957, the boy lies unclaimed in the morgue, his identity a void. Detectives organize a funeral, funded by their own pockets and the Funeral Directors Association. A small white casket holds the boy, buried in a potter's field in Holmesburg. No family attends, only officers and strangers, their faces etched with sorrow. A chaplain speaks of love, but the words feel hollow against the boy's anonymity. The boy in the box is a shadow, its burial a moment of silence in a city screaming for answers. The case does not fade. It lingers, a ghost in Philadelphia's streets. The boy with no name becomes a symbol of lost innocence, a reminder of dangers unseen. The police vow to keep searching, their resolve hardened by the boy's silent plea. The cardboard box, the blanket, the bruises, they are pieces of a puzzle that refuses to fit. Who was he? Who left him there? The boy in the box is a wound, its discovery a moment that reshapes a city's soul. From 1957 to 2025, the mystery endures, its questions a chill that whispers through time. Susquehanna Road remains, its woods unchanged, a silent witness to a crime unsolved. The boy in the box lives on, its legacy a haunting refrain. The boy, the box, the unanswered questions, they are a story that refuses to end. Did he have a name, a home, a life before the darkness claimed him? The case is a shadow, its discovery a call to face the unknown. The rain still falls, the woods still wait, and the boy in the box remains, a mystery that will not rest. The woods off Susquehanna Road are cloaked in a damp chill, the rain a relentless whisper against the trees. It is February 26, 1957, and Philadelphia's police stand over a cardboard box, its contents a mystery that grips their souls. Inside lies a boy, no older than 6, his pale body bruised and wrapped in a tattered plaid blanket. The boy in the box, as he will come to be known, is a wound in the city's heart, his lifeless eyes a silent plea for answers. The police, led by determined detectives, launch an investigation that promises truth but delivers only shadows. The J.C. Penney box, the blanket, the scattered clues, they are fragments of a puzzle that refuses to form, a specter that haunts every step. The investigation begins with urgency, the officer's breath visible in the cold air. Patrolman Elmer Palmer, who first saw the boy, coordinates with detectives from the Philadelphia Police Department's homicide unit. The scene is sparse, the lot a tangle of weeds and mud. The cardboard box, once a bassinet's cradle, is their first lead. Stamped with a J.C. Penney logo, it traces to a store in Upper Darby, sold between December 1956 and February 1957. Detectives swarm the store, questioning clerks, but no records name the buyer. 12 boxes were sold, a needle in a haystack. The boy in the box is a void, its first clue slipping through their grasp. The plaid blanket, cut into 2 uneven pieces, is another thread. Its Navajo-like pattern is distinctive, its cotton flannel freshly laundered. Detectives canvass textile shops and manufacturers, hoping to trace its origin. They learn it's a common design, sold widely across the Northeast. No store recalls a specific sale, no customer stands out. The blanket's clean state puzzles them. Why wash it, only to wrap a dead child? Was it a final act of care, or a calculated move to erase evidence? The boy in the box is a shadow, its blanket a taunt that leads nowhere. Nearby, other items litter the scene. A man's blue corduroy cap, a child's scarf, and a handkerchief marked with a G. The police scour them for fingerprints, but the rain has washed them clean. The cap, well worn, suggests a man was present, but no witnesses saw anyone near the lot. The scarf and handkerchief are equally silent, their owners unknown. Detectives knock on doors in Fox Chase, questioning residents, but no one recalls a boy matching the description. The neighborhood, quiet and working class, holds no secrets. The boy in the box is a chill, its clues a maze with no exit. The police turn to the public, their desperation growing. They print 400,000 flyers, each bearing a post-mortem photo of the boy, dressed to look alive. His face, serene yet haunting, is mailed with gas bills, posted in shops and plastered across Philadelphia. Detectives hope someone will recognize him. A mother, a teacher, a neighbor. Tips flood in, each a flicker of hope. A woman claims she saw a boy like him at a diner, but the lead dissolves. A man reports a child wandering near Susquehanna Road, but no records confirm it. The boy in the box is a specter, its face a call that echoes unanswered. Investigators explore the Good Shepherd home, a residence for unwed mothers and troubled girls near the lot. Could the boy have come from there, abandoned by a desperate parent? Staff deny any connection, their records clean. Detectives question local hospitals, checking for missing children or recent surgeries as the boy's scars suggest medical care. No matches emerge. The police visit orphanages and foster homes, their questions met with blank stares. The boy seems to have no past, no name, no trace. The boy in the box is a wound, its investigation a scream into the dark. The coroner's report adds to the mystery. The boy, malnourished and small, died of blunt force trauma, likely to the head. His pruny hands and feet suggest he was submerged in water before death, a detail that chills the detectives. Was he drowned, then placed in the box? The absence of blood at the scene suggests he was moved, his body cleaned and staged. The crude haircut with hair still on his skin hints at haste or ritual. The police chase these clues, but each lead evaporates. The boy in the box is a shadow, its forensic details a riddle without a key. Philadelphia's police work tirelessly, their resolve hardened by the boy's anonymity. They question carnival workers as traveling shows pass through the area. No one recalls a missing child. They investigate local families, searching for signs of abuse or a hidden death. Every door closes, every trail fades. The military dictatorship of Brazil, a world away, has no parallel here, but the case's strangeness breeds whispers of conspiracy. Was the boy a victim of something larger, his death hidden by unseen hands? The boy in the box is a void, its investigation a dance with ghosts. The city watches, its heart heavy. The police's efforts, splashed across newspapers, stir hope and frustration. Detectives like William Kelly and Samuel Weinstein become faces of the case, their determination a beacon in the gloom. Yet the leads dwindle, the flyers yellow, and the boy remains unknown. The investigation, once afire, begins to smolder. The boy in the box is a chill, its early efforts a testament to a city's fight against the dark. Susquehanna Road stands silent, its woods a grave for secrets. The boy in the box endures, its investigation a haunting refrain. The box, the blanket, the scattered clues, they are pieces of a truth that slips away. Who was the boy? Who left him there? The case is a shadow, its early leads a call to face the unknown. From 1957 to 2025, the boy in the box remains, its mystery a whisper that will not be silenced. The morgue on North 20th Street is a fortress of cold steel, its silence broken only by the hum of fluorescent lights. It is late February 1957, and the body of a small boy, found in a cardboard box off Susquehanna Road in Philadelphia's Fox Chase, lies on a metal table. Dubbed the boy in the box, he is a mystery wrapped in bruises and scars, his lifeless form a canvas of unanswered questions. The coroner's scalpel seeks truth, but the boy's condition, malnourished, battered yet strangely clean, offers only riddles. Each mark on his skin, each clue in his body, deepens the shadow of the case. The boy in the box is a wound, its forensic details a chilling whisper of a life cut short in darkness. Dr. Joseph Spellman, Philadelphia's chief medical examiner, begins the autopsy with steady hands, but the boy's body unsettles him. Estimated to be between 4 and 6 years old, the child weighs just 30 pounds, far below normal for his age. His ribs press against pale skin, a testament to chronic malnourishment. His height, barely 3 feet, suggests stunted growth, a life of deprivation. Yet his body is clean, his fingernails neatly trimmed, as if tended with care before death. The contrast is eerie. A boy starved, yet groomed, abandoned, yet prepared. The boy in the box is a void, its condition a paradox that haunts the morgue. Bruises cover the boy's body like a cruel map. Dark patches mark his forehead, temples, and limbs, the work of blunt force trauma. The coroner notes multiple blows to the head, likely the cause of death, delivered with savage intent. The injuries are recent, hours old at most, suggesting a violent end just before he was placed in the box. Yet no blood stains the cardboard or blanket, hinting he was killed elsewhere. His body moved to the lonely lot. The boy in the box is a shadow, its bruises a silent scream of a struggle no one saw. The boy's scars tell another story. A small L-shaped mark on his chin, a faint line on his groin, and a scar on his ankle suggest surgical procedures, precise and professional. These are not wounds of abuse but traces of medical care, perhaps from a hospital or clinic. Yet the boy's malnourishment clashes with this care. Who would treat a child, then let him waste away? The scars raise questions of identity. Was he a patient, a foster child, or part of a family with access to doctors? The boy in the box is a specter, its scars a riddle etched in flesh. His hair adds to the mystery. Sandy and short, it is crudely cut, with clumps still clinging to his shoulders and chest. The haircut, fresh and uneven, was done shortly before death, perhaps in a hurry. Scissors, not clippers, left jagged edges, as if the cutter's hands trembled. Was this an attempt to disguise him, to erase his identity? The hair, scattered like a grim confetti, was not swept away, suggesting haste or indifference. The boy in the box is a chill, its haircut a haunting clue to a final act. The boy's hands and feet are pruny, like skin soaked too long in water. This detail freezes the coroner's blood. Was he submerged before death, drowned perhaps, or bathed to erase evidence? The absence of water in his lungs rules out drowning, but the pruniness persists, a ghostly hint of his final moments. His eyes, blue and unseeing, show no damage, no sign of the violence that ended him. The coroner searches for toxins, but 1957 toxicology is limited. No poisons, no drugs, no answers emerge. The boy in the box is a void, its forensic details a maze with no exit. Investigators pore over the findings, their minds racing. The blunt force trauma suggests murder, but the lack of blood at the scene points to a staged disposal. The clean body and trimmed nails hint at a perpetrator who cared enough to groom him, yet not enough to feed him. The surgical scars suggest a life touched by medicine, but the malnourishment screams of neglect. Detectives hypothesize a family member, a caregiver, or an institution, but no records match the boy's description. The boy in the box is a shadow, its autopsy a taunt that deepens the mystery. The police share the coroner's report with the public, hoping to jog memories. Flyers with the boy's face flood Philadelphia, but the forensic details, bruises, scars, pruny skin, yield no recognition. The J.C. Penney box and plaid blanket, examined separately, offer no forensic breakthroughs, no fingerprints, no DNA. The science of 1957 is a blunt tool against such a puzzle. The boy in the box is a wound, its evidence a fire that burns without light. The city shudders at the autopsy's revelations. Newspapers detail the boy's condition, their words painting a picture of a child betrayed. The public imagines a monster, a parent, a guardian, who could starve and beat a boy, then leave him in a box. Yet the surgical scars and clean body suggest complexity. a perpetrator who was both cruel and careful. The boy in the box is a specter. Its forensic details a call to a city that cannot answer. Susquehanna Road remains, its woods a silent witness to a crime unsolved. The boy in the box endures, its autopsy a haunting refrain. The bruises, the scars, the pruny hands, they are pieces of a truth that slips away. Who was this boy? What hands ended his life? The case is a shadow, its forensic mysteries a challenge to face the dark. From 1957 to 2025, the boy in the box remains. Its questions a chill that whispers through time, unanswered and eternal. The streets of Philadelphia hum with a restless dread, as if the city itself mourns a loss it cannot name. It is late February 1957, and the discovery of a small boy's body in a cardboard box off Susquehanna Road has set the city ablaze with fear and fascination. The boy in the box, as he is called, lies in a morgue, his bruised face and crude haircut etched in the minds of those who read the news. Newspapers scream of murder, radios whisper of mystery, and the public leans in, haunted by a child with no name. The media frenzy and public reaction weave a dark tapestry, turning a tragedy into a legend. The boy in the box is a wound, its story a fire that burns through Philadelphia's soul. The Philadelphia Inquirer breaks the story on February 27th, its headline stark against the morning light. Boy's body found in box on lonely road. The words hit like a blow, stirring a city known for brotherly love into a state of shock. The article details the grim scene: a J.C. Penney bassinet box, a tattered plaid blanket, a boy no older than 6, battered and abandoned. Photos of the box and the lot, stark and grainy, fill the pages, their bleakness a mirror to the city's mood. The boy in the box is a shadow, its media storm a scream that echoes through every home. Radio stations amplify the horror, their voices crackling across Philadelphia's airwaves. KYW and WFIL broadcast updates, their announcers' tones heavy with sorrow. They describe the boy's condition: malnourished, bruised, his hair crudely cut, as listeners shudder in their kitchens. Callers flood the stations, their voices trembling with theories and grief. Some speak of a missing child, others of a monster lurking in Fox Chase. The boy, dubbed America's unknown child, becomes a ghost in every household, his image a plea for answers. The boy in the box is a chill, its radio waves a pulse that quickens the city's heart. The public's reaction is swift and visceral. Mothers in Fox Chase clutch their children, their eyes scanning the streets for danger. Fathers gather in taverns, their conversations dark with speculation. Who could kill a child and leave him in a box? The community, tight-knit and working class, feels violated, its safety shattered. Church groups pray for the boy, their candles flickering in dim sanctuaries. Neighbors near Susquehanna Road avoid the wooded lot, whispering of a curse that lingers in the trees. The boy in the box is a specter, its public grief a tide that sweeps Philadelphia. Newspapers fuel the frenzy, each edition bolder than the last. The Evening Bulletin prints the boy's post-mortem photo, dressed to look alive, his eyes closed in a haunting mimicry of sleep. The image, distributed on 400,000 flyers, is tucked into utility bills, pinned to shop windows and posted in train stations. It sears into the city's consciousness, a face no one can forget. Reporters speculate wildly, abandoned by an unwed mother, killed by a drifter, or victim of a family's shame. The boy in the box is a void, its media coverage a fire that burns without light. Theories spread like wildfire. The Philadelphia Daily News suggests a connection to the Good Shepherd home, a residence for troubled girls near the lot. Could the boy have been born there, cast out by a desperate mother? Others point to carnival workers, as traveling shows pass through the area. The plaid blanket and crude haircut spark tales of a transient life, a child lost to the road, yet no lead holds. The public's imagination, fed by the media, conjures monsters and mysteries, each story darker than the last. The boy in the box is a shadow, its speculation a maze with no exit. The police, Overwhelmed by the public's response, sift through hundreds of tips. A woman in Germantown claims she saw a boy like him at a market, but her story fades under scrutiny. A man in South Philadelphia reports a suspicious couple near the lot, but no evidence supports it. The flyers, meant to spark recognition, bring only false hopes. The media's spotlight pressures detectives, their every move reported. The absence of a name, a family, a motive gnaws at the city. The boy in the box is a wound, its public reaction a scream that echoes unanswered. Philadelphia's heart aches, its unity forged in shared sorrow. Community groups raise funds for the boy's funeral, set for July 24, 1957. The Funeral Directors Association donates a white casket, and a potter's field in Holmesburg becomes his resting place. Strangers attend, their faces wet with tears for a child they never knew. The media covers the burial, their words heavy with the city's grief. The boy, still nameless, is mourned as a son of Philadelphia, his loss a scar on its soul. The boy in the box is a chill, its funeral a moment of silence in a city crying for justice. The media frenzy does not fade. Papers revisit the case weekly, their headlines a drumbeat of frustration. Radio shows debate the boy's identity, their callers offering prayers and theories. The public's obsession grows, turning the boy into a symbol of innocence betrayed. Some see him as a warning, a reminder of dangers unseen. Others see a mystery that binds them, a shared quest for truth. The boy in the box is a specter, its media storm a testament to a city's need to heal. Susquehanna Road remains, its woods a silent witness to a crime unsolved. The boy in the box endures, its media frenzy a haunting refrain. The boy, the box, the unanswered questions, they are a story that grips a city. Who was he? Who left him there? The case is a shadow, its public reaction a call to face the dark. From 1957 to 2025, the boy in the box lives on, its mystery a whisper that will not be silenced. The fog clings to Philadelphia's streets, a gray shroud that mirrors the city's unease. It is spring 1957, and the boy in the box case has settled into the city's bones like a lingering chill. Found dead in a J.C. Penney bassinet box off Susquehanna Road, the boy, small, bruised, and wrapped in a tattered plaid blanket, remains nameless, his story a wound that festers. The police chase every lead, but the cardboard box, the blanket, and the boy's battered body offer only questions. Early theories swirl through Philadelphia, each one a desperate attempt to name the unnameable. From foster homes to unwed mothers to carnival workers, these hypotheses weave a dark tapestry, their threads leading nowhere but deeper into the shadows. The boy in the box is a specter, its theories a haunting refrain that echoes through a city's fear. The first theory points to the Good Shepherd home, a residence for unwed mothers and troubled girls near the wooded lot where the boy was found. Detectives wonder if the boy was born there, abandoned by a mother too young or desperate to keep him. The home's staff deny any connection, their records showing no missing children. Yet the boy's surgical scars, on his chin, groin, and ankle, suggest medical care, perhaps from a birth at such a place. His malnourishment and bruises, however, hint at neglect, a child cast aside after care. The theory grips the public, who imagine a mother's shame ending in tragedy. The boy in the box is a void, its foster home theory a whisper of betrayal. Another hypothesis turns to Philadelphia's foster care system, a web of overcrowded homes in 1957. The boy's condition, starved, beaten, yet clean and groomed, suggests a foster parent who both cared for and abused him. Detectives visit foster agencies, sifting through records of children aged 4 to 6. They find no matches, no reports of a missing boy. The surgical scars complicate the theory. Foster children rarely received such medical attention. Could he have been hidden? His death covered up to avoid scrutiny? The public shudders, picturing a caregiver turned monster. The boy in the box is a shadow, its foster care theory a maze with no exit. Carnival workers emerge as another possibility. Traveling shows passed through Philadelphia in early 1957, their transient lives a perfect cloak for a crime. The plaid blanket, cheap and common, could belong to a carny's makeshift home. The boy's crude haircut, done with scissors, suggests a hurried act, perhaps to disguise him as the carnival moved on. Detectives question workers at nearby fairs, their faces weathered and wary. No one recalls a boy. No child is missing from their ranks. The theory fades, but the image of a drifter leaving a body in the woods lingers. The boy in the box is a chill, its carnival theory a fleeting ghost. Some speculate the boy was a victim of a family's dark secret. His clean body and trimmed nails suggest someone cared enough to prepare him, yet his bruises scream of violence. Could a parent or relative, driven by rage or shame, have killed him and staged the scene? The absence of blood in the box suggests he was moved, his body clean to erase guilt. Detectives knock on doors in Fox Chase, searching for families with missing children or hidden pain. No one confesses, no records align. The theory haunts Philadelphia, where families fear their neighbors' secrets. The boy in the box is a wound, its family theory a scream in the dark. The boy's surgical scars spark wilder ideas. Some believe he was part of a medical experiment. His scars the work of unethical doctors. In 1957, medical ethics were lax, and Philadelphia's hospitals were hubs of research. Could the boy have been a test subject, discarded when the experiment failed? His malnourishment and bruises undermine this, but the idea persists, fueled by the era's distrust of institutions. Detectives check hospital records, finding no trace of a boy with such scars. The boy in the box is a specter, its medical theory a shadow of science gone wrong. The public, gripped by newspaper headlines, adds their own theories. A woman in Camden claims she saw a boy like him with a couple, their faces tense. The lead dissolves when no evidence supports it. A man suggests human trafficking, a child sold and abandoned. The police investigate, but the boy's clean appearance and lack of witnesses weaken the idea. Each theory, born of fear and imagination, burns bright then fades. The boy in the box is a void, its speculations a fire that leaves only ash. The media amplifies every hypothesis, their pages filled with tales of lost children and hidden crimes. The Philadelphia Inquirer prints stories of foster home abuses, carnivals, and secret surgeries, each feeding the city's dread. Radio hosts debate the boy's fate, their callers offering prayers and guesses. The public's theories, wild and desperate, reflect a need to explain the unexplainable. The boy's face, on 400,000 flyers, haunts Philadelphia, a reminder of a mystery unsolved. The boy in the box is a shadow, its theories a mirror to a city's fear. Detectives chase each lead, their hope dwindling. The Good Shepherd home, foster records, carnival workers, all lead to dead ends. The boy remains nameless, his story a blank page. The theories, though unproven, keep the case alive, their strangeness a magnet for the curious. Philadelphia mourns, its heart heavy with a child it cannot claim. The boy in the box is a chill, its early theories a call to face the dark. Susquehanna Road stands silent, its woods guarding a truth no theory can touch. The boy in the box endures, its speculations a haunting refrain. The box, the blanket, the boy's bruised body, they are pieces of a puzzle that refuses to fit. Who was he? Who took his life? The case is a shadow, its theories a whisper that lingers. From 1957 to 2025, the boy in the box remains, its mystery a wound that will not heal. The shadows of Philadelphia's past cling to the city like a fog that refuses to lift. It is 2002, and the boy in the box case, born in the cold rain of February 1957, stirs once more. The boy, found dead in a J.C. Penney bassinet box off Susquehanna Road, his body bruised and wrapped in a tattered plaid blanket, remains a ghost without a name. For decades, the mystery has haunted detectives, their leads, flyers, the blanket, a crude haircut, fading into silence. Then, a woman known only as M steps forward, her voice trembling with a story that chills the blood. Her testimony, cloaked in secrecy, offers a glimpse into a house of horrors, a tale that could solve the boy in the box case or deepen its darkness. The case is a wound. It's M theory, a specter that whispers of truths too terrible to face. M comes to the Philadelphia police with a story she has held for years, her words heavy with guilt and fear. She claims to know the boy not as a stranger but as a child who lived in her home. In 1957, she was a girl herself, living with her parents in a quiet suburb of Lower Merion, just outside Philadelphia. Her mother, a librarian, and her stepfather, a reserved man, hid a dark secret. M says they bought the boy from his biological parents, a transaction shrouded in shadows. He was not their son, but a possession, kept in their basement, a place of neglect and cruelty. The boy in the box is a void. M's story a chilling light that pierces its gloom. According to M, the boy, whom she calls Jonathan, was a silent, fragile child, often locked away. Her mother, she claims, was abusive, her temper a storm that rained blows on the boy. M recalls one night in February 1957, when her mother's rage boiled over. The boy, bathed and fed, vomited his meal of baked beans. Enraged, her mother struck him, slamming his head against a wall. He collapsed, lifeless, his small body crumpling to the floor. M, a witness to this horror, was sworn to silence, her fear sealing her lips for decades. The boy in the box is a shadow, M's testimony a scream that echoes through time. M's story explains the boy's condition. The autopsy found baked beans in his stomach, undigested, a detail that aligns with her tale. His pruny hands and feet, she says, came from a bath meant to calm him before his death. The crude haircut done with scissors was her mother's attempt to disguise him, to erase his identity before disposal. The plaid blanket, cut in two, was from their home, used to wrap his body as they drove to Susquehanna Road. The J.C. Penney box, M claims, was already in their basement, a convenient coffin for a child no one would miss. The boy in the box is a chill, M's account a maze of terror and truth. Detectives listen, their hearts heavy with the weight of her words. M's story fits the forensic evidence: bruises from blunt force trauma, a clean body, surgical scars from earlier care. She describes the boy's life: malnourished, isolated, yet occasionally tended, his nails trimmed by a mother both cruel and meticulous. The scars, she says, were from minor surgeries, perhaps from his early years before he came to her home. The police trace her family's history, finding a house in Lower Merion that matches her description. Yet records from 1957 are sparse, and her parents, long dead, cannot confirm or deny her claims. The boy in the box is a specter, M's theory a fire that burns without proof. The implications of M's story are chilling. If true, the boy was a victim of human trafficking, sold to a family that hid him like a shameful secret. The Lower Merion home, just miles from the lot, suggests a local crime, not the work of a drifter or carnival worker. The police investigate the neighborhood, questioning aging residents, but memories are faded, and no one recalls a hidden child. M's mental health becomes a question. She speaks of trauma, her story vivid but unverified. Is she a witness or a woman haunted by her own demons? The boy in the box is a void, M's testimony a mirror to a city's fear. The media catches wind of M's story, their headlines reigniting the case. Break-in boy in the box case? The Philadelphia Inquirer asks, stirring public hope. Radio shows and early internet forums buzz with debate, some calling M a savior, others a liar. The boy's face, long familiar from 1957 flyers, reappears in news reports, his eyes still pleading. The public, hungry for closure, grapples with M's tale, a story of a child bought, abused, and discarded. Yet without physical evidence, the police cannot confirm it. The boy in the box is a wound, M's theory a scream that fades into silence. Detectives pursue M's leads, searching for the basement, the blanket's origin, or traces of the boy's life. They find nothing concrete. The house, sold decades ago, holds no secrets. Neighbors from 1957 are gone or silent. M's story, compelling and horrific, lacks the proof to close the case. The police keep her identity secret, protecting her from a public ravenous for answers. The boy in the box is a shadow. M's implications a challenge to face the dark. Susquehanna Road remains, its woods a silent witness to a crime unsolved. The boy in the box endures, M's theory a haunting refrain. The bruises, the blanket, the boy's tragic end, they are pieces of a truth that slips away. Was M's story the key, or another layer of the mystery? The case is a specter, its M theory a whisper that lingers. From 1957 to 2025, the boy in the box remains, its questions a chill that will not be silenced. The streets of Philadelphia carry a quiet sorrow, as if the city itself mourns a child it cannot name. It is decades after February 1957, when a boy's body was found in a J.C. bassinet box off Susquehanna Road, his bruised form wrapped in a tattered plaid blanket. The boy in the box, a mystery without a name for years, haunts the hearts of those who seek his truth. While the initial investigation faded, a few relentless souls, detectives, a coroner's investigator, and later the Vidocq Society, refused to let the case die. Men like Remington Bristow poured their lives into the puzzle, their obsession a flickering flame in the darkness. The boy in the box is a wound, its investigators a haunting refrain that keeps its shadow alive. Remington Bristow, a medical examiner's investigator, was not on the case in 1957, but it claimed him soon after. A quiet man with a sharp mind, he saw the boy's post-mortem photo, dressed to look alive, eyes closed in eerie repose, and felt a pull he could not shake. By the early 1960s, Bristow made the case his own, spending nights and weekends chasing leads the police had abandoned. He carried the boy's death mask, a plaster cast of his face in his car, showing it to anyone who might know something. The boy in the box is a void, Bristow's dedication a light that burns against its gloom. Bristow's obsession was personal, almost spiritual. He visited the boy's grave in Holmesburg's Potter's Field, where a small white casket held the unclaimed child. Bristow paid for a headstone, inscribed, "America's Unknown Child," a promise to give him a name. He retraced the police's early steps, rechecking the J.C. Penney box's origin. He learned it came from Upper Darby, one of 12 sold, but like the police, he found no buyer. The plaid blanket, cut and laundered, led him to textile shops across the Northeast, but its common design mocked his efforts. The boy in the box is a shadow, Bristow's search a scream into the dark. One of Bristow's theories centered on a foster home near Susquehanna Road, run by Arthur and Catherine Nicoletti. The home, just a mile from the lot, housed children in the 1950s, and Bristow believed the boy could have been one of them. He interviewed the Nicolettis, their foster children and neighbors, searching for a missing boy. The family denied any connection, but Bristow's gut told him otherwise. He spent years circling the home, noting its proximity and the boy's surgical scars, which suggested care not typical of transients. The boy in the box is a chill, Bristow's foster home theory a maze with no exit. Bristow's persistence kept the case alive. He worked with detectives like William Kelly, who shared his drive. Together, they chased every tip, from carnival workers to hospital records. Bristow even consulted psychics, desperate for any clue, though their visions led nowhere. He kept files, stacks of notes detailing the boy's bruises, pruny hands, and crude haircut. Each detail, baked beans in the stomach, scars on the chin, was a piece of a puzzle he carried until his death in 1989. The boy in the box is a specter, Bristow's devotion a fire that refused to fade. In the 1990s, the Vidocq Society, a group of elite investigators and forensic experts, took up the case. Named after the French detective Eugène Vidocq, the society met monthly in Philadelphia, tackling cold cases with unmatched skill. The boy in the box was their holy grail, a mystery that tested their resolve. Led by men like Frank Bender, a forensic artist, and William Fleischer, a former FBI agent, they re-examined evidence with modern tools. They studied the boy's death mask, hoping facial reconstruction could spark recognition. The boy in the box is a void, the Vidocq Society a beacon in its darkness. The Vidocq Society brought new rigor. They retested the blanket and box, seeking fibers or traces missed in 1957. DNA technology, still in its infancy, offered hope, but the evidence was degraded, yielding no breakthroughs. They revisited Bristow's foster home theory, interviewing surviving Nicoletti family members. No evidence linked the home to the boy, yet the society persisted, their meetings a ritual of dedication. They publicized the case, keeping the boy's face in the media, a reminder of a child unclaimed. The boy in the box is a shadow, the Vidocq Society a call to face its mystery. The investigators' work stirred Philadelphia's conscience. Newspapers covered Bristow's quest, his headstone a symbol of hope. The Vidocq Society's involvement, reported in the Philadelphia Inquirer, reignited public interest. The boy's story, once fading, became a cause, a reminder of justice delayed. Bristow's notes, shared with the society, inspired new generations of detectives. Yet each effort hit the same wall: no name, no killer, no closure. The boy in the box is a wound, its investigators a testament to a city's refusal to forget. Susquehanna Road remains, its woods a silent witness to a crime unsolved. The boy in the box endures, its investigators a haunting refrain. Bristow, the Vidocq Society, their tireless search. They are threads in a tapestry of loss. Who was the boy? Who ended his life? The case is a specter, its champions a whisper that keeps it alive. From 1957 to 2025, the boy in the box remains, its mystery a chill that lingers, carried by those who refuse to let it fade. The wind howls over Philadelphia's forgotten corners, carrying whispers of a mystery that refuses to rest. It is 2022, and the boy in the box case, born in the cold rain of February 1957, stirs once more. A small boy, found bruised and lifeless in a J.C. Penney bassinet box off Susquehanna Road, has haunted the city for decades. His face, plastered on 400,000 flyers, begged for a name, but none came. Detectives, from Remington Bristow to the Vidocq Society, chased shadows, their efforts swallowed by time. Then a breakthrough, DNA, a tool undreamed of in 1957, unlocks a secret. The boy is Joseph Augustus Zarelli, a name that pierces the silence but deepens the darkness. The boy in the box is a wound, its identification a chilling light that reveals new shadows. For 65 years, the boy remained a ghost, his body a puzzle of bruises, scars, and a crude haircut. The plaid blanket, the cardboard box, the pruny hands, they offered clues but no identity. By the 2000s, forensic science had evolved, and hope flickered anew. Philadelphia police, spurred by the Vidocq Society and public pressure, turned to DNA. The boy's remains, exhumed in 1998 for mitochondrial DNA testing, had yielded a maternal profile, but no matches emerged. The evidence, degraded by decades in a potter's field, resisted early analysis. The boy in the box is a void, its forensic past a taunt that mocked every effort. In 2019, a new push began. Detectives working with genetic genealogists re-examined the boy's DNA. Advances in forensic technology allowed them to extract nuclear DNA from the boy's teeth and bones, a feat impossible in 1957. The sample, though faint, was enough. Using commercial genealogy databases, investigators built a family tree, tracing distant relatives through mitochondrial and autosomal DNA. The process was slow, each branch a tangle of names and dates. Philadelphia's police, led by Captain Jason Smith, collaborated with experts like Barbara Ray Venter, a genealogist known for cracking cold cases. The boy in the box is a shadow, its DNA a thread that weaves through time. By 2022, the tree narrowed to a Philadelphia family. The boy's maternal lineage pointed to a woman born in the early 20th century, her descendants scattered across the city. Paternal DNA, harder to trace, hinted at a father with Italian roots. Detectives cross-referenced birth records, adoption files, and family histories, their search meticulous, yet haunted by the boy's fate. Finally, a match emerged. Joseph Augustus Zarelli, born January 13, 1953, to a family in West Philadelphia. His birth certificate, buried in city archives, confirmed his identity. The boy in the box is a chill, his name a revelation that echoes through decades. The announcement made on December 8, 2022, stuns Philadelphia. At a press conference, Captain Smith speaks the boy's name, Joseph Augustus Zarelli, for the first time, his voice heavy with the weight of 65 years. The public, long familiar with the boy's face, grapples with his identity. Newspapers like the Philadelphia Inquirer splash the news across front pages, boy in the box identified. Social media erupts, with posts on X celebrating the breakthrough while mourning the boy's tragic end. Yet the name, a beacon of hope, raises new questions. Who was Joseph? Why was he never reported missing? The boy in the box is a specter, his identity a fire that burns without answers. Joseph's family, still living in Philadelphia, offers little clarity. Detectives learn he was one of several children, born to parents who faced hardship in the 1950s. Some relatives unaware of his fate are shocked. Others, distant or deceased, leave gaps in the story. The police respect their privacy, withholding details, but confirm Joseph was not reported missing in 1957. Was he hidden, abandoned, or forgotten? The boy's clean body, trimmed nails and surgical scars suggest care, yet his malnourishment and bruises scream of abuse. The boy in the box is a wound, its DNA breakthrough a mirror to a fractured family. The identification reshapes the case. The M theory from 2002, claiming the boy was a child named Jonathan abused in a Lower Merion home, is cast into doubt. M's family, unrelated to the Zarellis, cannot be linked to Joseph. Yet her story, baked beans, a bath, a brutal death, still haunts, its details eerily close to the autopsy. Detectives revisit foster home records, wondering if Joseph was placed outside his family. The plaid blanket and J.C. Penney box remain untraced, their origins as elusive as ever. The boy in the box is a shadow, its identification a maze with new paths. The breakthrough stirs Philadelphia's soul. The boy's grave, now marked with his name, becomes a pilgrimage site. Flowers pile up in Holmesburg, where strangers mourn Joseph Augustus Zarelli. The media, from local news to global outlets, revisit the case, their stories a mix of triumph and sorrow. The public, gripped by decades of mystery, demands justice. Yet the DNA, while naming the boy, does not name his killer. The police vow to continue, their focus now on Joseph's family and their secrets. The boy in the box is a chill, its breakthrough a call to face the dark. Susquehanna Road remains, its woods a silent witness to a crime unsolved. The boy in the box endures, its identification a haunting refrain. Joseph Augustus Zarelli, once a ghost, is now a name, but his story is incomplete. Who ended his life? Why was he forgotten? The case is a specter, its DNA breakthrough a whisper that shakes the city. From 1957 to 2025, the boy in the box remains, its mystery a wound that lingers, its name a light that casts new shadows. The air over Philadelphia carries a restless weight, as if the city holds its breath for a truth that remains out of reach. It is 2025, and the boy in the box case, born in the cold rain of February 1957, lingers like a ghost. Joseph Augustus Zarelli, identified in 2022 through DNA, was the boy found bruised and lifeless in a J.C. Penney bassinet box off Susquehanna Road. His name, a hard-won victory, has not brought closure. The homicide investigation, reignited by his identity, pushes forward, but the shadows of 1957 cling tightly. The plaid blanket, the crude haircut, the unanswered questions, they haunt detectives still. The boy in the box is a wound, its ongoing probe a chilling whisper of justice delayed. The 2022 identification of Joseph Augustus Zarelli was a beacon, but it cast new shadows. Philadelphia police, led by Captain Jason Smith, turned their focus to a homicide investigation, now armed with a name. Joseph, born January 13, 1953, to a West Philadelphia family, was 4 years old at his death. His family, some still living, offered no clear answers. Detectives interviewed relatives, seeking details of his life. Why was he never reported missing? Was he hidden, abandoned, or forgotten? The police tread carefully, respecting privacy, but the silence from 1957 echoes loudly. The Boy in the Box is a void, its investigation a scream into the dark. Forensic science, far advanced from 1957, drives the renewed effort. The boy's remains, exhumed in 1998 and retested in 2019, provided the DNA that named him. Now, investigators revisit the evidence: the blanket, the box, the boy's scars, hoping for new clues. Advanced spectrometry tests the plaid blanket for trace chemicals, but decades of exposure yield nothing. The J.C. Penney box, one of 12 sold in Upper Darby, remains untraceable, its buyer a ghost. Joseph's surgical scars, on his chin, groin, and ankle, suggest medical care, but hospital records from the 1950s are incomplete or lost. The Boy in the Box is a shadow, its forensics a maze with no exit. The investigation focuses on Joseph's family and their circle. Detectives learn he was one of several children, raised in a working-class home marked by hardship. Some relatives claim no memory of him. Others are too young or distant to know. The police explore adoption or foster care possibilities, wondering if Joseph was given up or hidden. No records confirm this, and the family's reticence fuels suspicion. Could a parent, sibling, or relative have killed him, staging his body to erase their guilt? The Boy in the Box is a chill. Its family ties a riddle wrapped in silence. The M theory from 2002, claiming the boy was a child abused in a Lower Merion home, is re-examined. M's story of a boy named Jonathan, killed by her mother after vomiting baked beans, aligns with the autopsy but not with Joseph's identity. The Zarelli family has no connection to Lower Merion, and M's account, though vivid, lacks corroboration. Detectives revisit her claims, searching for overlap, but find none. Was M's story a false memory, or does it point to a broader truth? The Boy in the Box is a specter, M's theory a haunting echo that lingers. Public interest, reignited by the 2022 breakthrough, pressures the investigation. Posts on X demand justice for Joseph, their words a mix of hope and frustration. Crowdsourced efforts fund new tests, while amateur sleuths scour genealogy sites for Zarelli connections. The police chase these tips, but most lead nowhere. A woman claims her father, a 1950s neighbor of the Zarellis, spoke of a missing boy, but he is long dead. Another tip suggests a local doctor treated a child like Joseph, but records are gone. The Boy in the Box is a wound, its public drive a fire that burns without light. The media keeps the case alive. Philadelphia Inquirer articles detail the investigation's progress, their headlines a drumbeat of hope and despair. True crime shows and podcasts dissect Joseph's life, their narrators lingering on his bruises and pruny hands. The public visits his grave, now marked with his name, leaving flowers and prayers in Holmesburg. Yet the investigation stalls, its questions as heavy as ever. Who killed Joseph? Why was he placed in the box? The Boy in the Box is a shadow, its ongoing probe a call to face the dark. Challenges mount. Evidence from 1957 is degraded or lost, and witnesses are dead or elderly. The Zarelli family's silence, whether from shame or ignorance, blocks progress. The police explore broader theories, human trafficking, a transient killer, but find no evidence. The boy's clean body and trimmed nails suggest a perpetrator who cared, yet his malnourishment and bruises scream of cruelty. The investigation, though active, feels like chasing a ghost. The Boy in the Box is a void, its unanswered questions a scream that echoes unanswered. Susquehanna Road remains, its woods a silent witness to a crime unsolved. The Boy in the Box endures, its investigation a haunting refrain. Joseph Augustus Zarelli, once a ghost, is a boy with a name, but his killer remains a shadow. Who ended his life? Why was he forgotten? The case is a specter, its ongoing probe a whisper that shakes Philadelphia. From 1957 to 2025, the boy in the box lives on. Its questions a chill that will not fade. Its justice a hope that lingers in the dark. The dusk settles over Philadelphia, casting long shadows across the woods off Susquehanna Road. It is 2025, and the boy in the box case, born in the cold rain of February 1957, remains a wound that will not heal. Joseph Augustus Zarelli, identified in 2022, was the boy found bruised and lifeless in a J.C. Penney bassinet box, his body wrapped in a tattered plaid blanket. His name, a triumph after 65 years, brought hope, but no closure. The case endures as a legend, its legacy etched in Philadelphia's soul, its mystery a mirror to other unsolved cases across the world. From headlines to graveside flowers, the boy in the box is a specter. Its story, a chilling refrain that echoes through time, a call to face the darkness that lingers. The legacy of the boy in the box is a scar on Philadelphia's heart. In 1957, the city mourned a nameless child, his face on 400,000 flyers a plea for recognition. The boy's burial in a potter's field funded by detectives and strangers was a moment of collective grief. When Joseph's name was revealed in 2022, the city wept again, his grave in Holmesburg now a pilgrimage site. Flowers and toys pile up, left by those who see him as their own. The Philadelphia Inquirer calls him Joseph Our Boy, a symbol of innocence betrayed. The boy in the box is a wound, its legacy a fire that burns through generations. The case's cultural impact is profound. In 1957, it shocked a city known for brotherly love, its newspapers and radio stations weaving a tale of horror and mystery. The boy's face became iconic, a haunting image that lingered in public memory. By 2025, true crime podcasts, documentaries, and posts on X keep his story alive, their narrators dissecting the blanket, the bruises, the unanswered questions. Books like The Boy in the Box by David Stout fuel fascination, while TV shows dramatize the case, their scenes of Susquehanna Road steeped in dread. The Boy in the Box is a shadow, its cultural grip a testament to humanity's need to confront the unknown. The identification of Joseph Augustus Zarelli reshaped the case's legacy. No longer America's unknown child, he is a boy with a name, a life, a family. Yet his story, born in 1953, dead by 1957, never reported missing, raises new pain. The public, stirred by the 2022 breakthrough, demands justice, their voices loud on social media. The case inspires art, songs, and memorials, each a tribute to a child lost to time. Philadelphia's children are taught his story, a cautionary tale of vulnerability and neglect. The Boy in the Box is a chill, its legacy a mirror to a city's sorrow and resolve. The case shares eerie parallels with other unsolved mysteries. The Tamam Shud case of 1948. Australia echoes its anonymity. A man found dead on a beach, his identity hidden, a cryptic code in his pocket. Like Joseph, his cause of death was unclear. His clues, a scrap of paper, a suitcase, leading nowhere. The Dyatlov Pass incident of 1959 Russia, with 9 hikers dead in bizarre circumstances, mirrors the Boy in the Box's unexplained trauma and public fascination. Both cases spawned theories of conspiracies and cover-ups, their mysteries enduring. The Boy in the Box is a void, its parallels a chorus of the unresolved. The Isdal woman of 1970. Norway is another sibling in mystery. Found burned in a remote valley, her identity was obscured by coded notes and false names, much like Joseph's lack of records. Her death, like his, was violent yet unexplained, her clues, luggage, wigs, taunting investigators. These cases, like the Boy in the Box, resist closure. Their artifacts, boxes, blankets, codes, a challenge to reason. The public's obsession binds them, each a story that refuses to fade. The Boy in the Box is a specter, its kin in mystery a fire that burns across borders. Unanswered questions keep the case alive. Who killed Joseph? The autopsy's blunt force trauma points to murder, but no killer has been named. Was it a family member, a caregiver, or a stranger? The M theory, with its tale of a boy abused in a Lower Merion home, remains unproven, its details hauntingly close yet disconnected from the Zarellis. The plaid blanket, the J.C. Penney box, the pruny hands, they are relics of a crime without a culprit. Why was Joseph never reported missing? The boy in the box is a shadow, its questions a scream that echoes unanswered. The ongoing investigation, active in 2025, struggles against time. Evidence is lost, witnesses are gone, and the Zarelli family's silence deepens the mystery. Philadelphia police, fueled by Joseph's name, chase new leads, but the case's heart remains elusive. The public from 1957 to now clings to the boy, their grief a bond that transcends decades. His grave, once unmarked, now bears his name, a testament to a city's refusal to forget. The boy in the box is a wound, its questions a call to face the dark. Susquehanna Road stands silent, its woods a grave for secrets. The boy in the box endures, its legacy a haunting refrain. Joseph Augustus Zarelli, once a ghost, is a boy whose story grips the world. His bruises, his name, his unanswered fate, they are pieces of a puzzle that time cannot solve. Did he suffer in silence? Or was his death a moment of unseen cruelty? The case is a specter, its legacy a whisper that shakes Philadelphia and beyond. From 1957 to 2025, the boy in the box remains, its mystery a chill that will not fade, its story a shadow that stretches across time, and so he remains. A nameless whisper beneath the leaves, a boy without a birthday, without a grave that speaks his name. For decades, the wind has carried questions that no one could answer. Who tucked him into that box? Who stole his future and vanished into silence? The boy in the box was finally given a name, but still no justice, no hand to hold accountable. In the stillness of the woods outside Philadelphia, his story lingers like fog, and we, the living, are left with echoes. If you listened this far, you're part of his memory now, part of a truth that refused to be buried. Subscribe to Sanctified Secrets, where forgotten stories are given voice, and where shadows sometimes speak back.